when you see your numbers going slightly lower, it might motivate you. I feel like if it goes down any further, hello guys, welcome to month 4 of me selling Etsy digital products, specifically printable planners, guides, templates, whatever you want to call it. That's what I do. If you don't know already, I started my printable Etsy business back in November 2022, and as of now filming, it is April 2023. But the reason I am pre-filming, or the reason why these are coming in later, is because the nature of my channel is going to be side hustles, YouTube, business growth, everything to do with being a boss babe and a hustler. So I feel like eventually, especially when I start talking about my other YouTube channels, you guys are going to find out the business naturally, and that's completely fine. But I don't want that to influence my Etsy business statistics. So that's why I'm keeping them separate for now. At least then, as I post more videos, you'll be able to see like the distinction between my Etsy business and YouTube and stuff. And also, if you haven't watched my previous monthly updates, then I highly suggest that you watch them, because there's a lot of key information in there related to this which I can't keep repeating. So it will just be easier if you pause, go and watch those, and then come back to this so that things make a bit more sense and you're part of the journey. If you also have an Etsy business or you're thinking of starting one, then please do subscribe, comment below so that we can motivate each other. Currently on the road, or should I say the long road, of reaching £5,000 generated from this Etsy business, and that's profits as in money in the bank, not the revenue that Etsy shows, because that can be drastically different to what is actually in your bank. So 5,000 in profits. And if you watched the last video, you will know that we are at 21.5%. so stick around through this video so that we can see how far we have come in month 4. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first category we're going to look at is the shop visits. So for month 4 we had 835 shop visits. Again, stable and consistent. It's not as low as month 2, but it's also not crazy high either. It's really just okay, almost expected now. Like, I feel like if it goes down any further, I'll feel some type of way, but we have to stay positive. There's always things we can do and implement to improve our statistics. So yes, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the YouTube channel that I launched this business on has been pretty inactive. I have not really been posting. The video as it stands for month 4 is at 1,500 views total. That's pretty slow growth considering the video was posted last year in November 2022, and even Etsy shows that most of these shop visits are generated within Etsy and by Etsy itself. So as you can see, Etsy actually brought in 79% of the shop visits, and I only brought in 21%, and I'm guessing that's obviously from YouTube. I hope that also puts into perspective how Etsy can work. Sure enough, I did bring the initial visits, but those kind of dropped off. Now it's just within Etsy and the SEO search engine optimization. Oh my goodness, why could I not say that? I think that's what's really generating all of these views and orders now in the background. So I think the key here is, one, choose a niche. Like, if you're going to start an Etsy digital product business, choose a niche. It will make things so much easier because you'll have way less competition. The reason people find me so easily on Etsy in my niche is because it really is a niche. Like, there's not really much going on there. I think when I was researching my product that I wanted to do, there were probably only about 2, 3 or 4 other people selling the same thing. And even though it's the same type of thing, nothing was really comparable to what I was offering for that niche. It was just pretty unique. And I feel like in the future, when you know what my business is, which you probably will, you'll see exactly what I mean, that it's so niche specific. It's very easy to find me, and that's how I guess my business has done so well so quickly. And then number 2, spend a little extra time when you're filling in your Etsy listing information. Make sure you fill in each section and box with as much detail and keywords as possible. I cannot stress that enough, because once you've done it for one listing, you can literally copy and paste for different listings and maybe just edit a little bit here and there. Like, I would just edit in the different colors, the different prices, and that was it really. It's just a case of copy and paste. Once you do that initial hard work of making your keywords and descriptions as accurate and specific as possible. And I say all of that to say I don't think it's a coincidence that the shop has done that well. I really think it's also to do with the quality of the product itself. Make sure that your products are actually quality, because it's gonna show in your reviews and what people say, because if those start being negative or you don't really get that much good reviews, it's going to reflect in how Etsy views your shop as well. Maybe it won't boost your store. So quality, keywords, niche, if you can focus on those three things, I don't think there's any reason your shop shouldn't do well. And also Pinterest updates. If you remember last video, I told you I set up a business Pinterest account and I have some new statistics. 483 impressions. 7 people actually clicked on the links to my Etsy shop. That might be small, but that's actually maybe 7 more potential customers. And who knows, maybe they also made orders when they clicked on my shop. I have no way of knowing that information, but to me that's 7 potential extra orders. I am 100% going to try my best to at least make 4 more pins. Like, at least I should double the amount of pins I have on my Pinterest board. Just set up a Pinterest business account because it could really help boost your business. But moving on to orders, so there were 24 orders. It's the same as month 2, so at least we've not dipped below that, but it's still okay. It would be nice if it would increase, but again, down to me. I could put in more efforts with my marketing and with certain strategies to increase the visibility of my shop. Let's look at the money side of things. So the revenue was £348.77, which seems pretty normal considering the number of orders and visits. And then the actual money received in the bank was £260.81. Wait, let's look a little bit further because I really want to talk about the Etsy fees. These Etsy fees honestly just disturb my mind. So £87.96. So from my calculations, that is 25%. 25%. That's a lot. That's gone up drastically from 17.6% last month. So again, I will ask if any of you know what's going on with Etsy's percentages, then please do let me know because it's still something I can't wrap my head around. And then for the 4th month, the marketing spend was 0. So clearly I was traumatized from last month's robbery. I did not spend any more on Etsy ads, and that was it really. That's the update for month 4. Okay, so as you can see now, the table is looking very full. We have a lot of information on there, and I would say if you do have an Etsy shop, try and like make a table like this, or try and have some sort of system of recording your Etsy stats, because looking at it can also be very motivating to see where exactly you need to put more effort in. So as for me, I know that my shop visits are doing okay, but I clearly need to do more to convince people once they're on my shop to buy the product. So for me, I think my next steps is working on my Pinterest and also working on offering more for my shop, or maybe offering more color ranges or something like that to convince more people to actually check out and make an order. And also, to be honest, when you see your numbers going slightly lower, it might motivate you to try and increase them. So looking at this table, I'm definitely motivated and want to put in more effort to increase that bank income. So moving on to the final parts, which I get the most excited for. How far along the road are we to the £5,000 in profits? So drum roll please again. We are at 26.7% of the way. I think a lot can be done to boost these numbers, so I hope you guys stick around. If you have any tips and tricks that you know of to help grow a digital business on Etsy, then please do engage and let me know, because I am very determined to reach this goal, and I hope you will be there to see the day I do reach that goal. But anyways guys, that is it for the update for month 4. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to watch the previous monthly updates. I will see you in the next month's update. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Bye.